Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another OS operating system. Today we're gonna take a look into this Chinese OS, which launches the new version, which the Deepin 23. This was developed way back in 2023, but it released just like few days ago before September. It was like delayed a little bit, like almost like 3/4 of a year. So we're gonna take a look into this if there is some awesome development right here on their desktop. So let's take a look into this. Okay, let's open our Deepin. So this is the boot process. So I have to full screen so you could see. So let's just try this one, the live boot. So you have the options right here if you want to have the kernel, Linux kernel 6.6 or 6.9 desktop, or you have the safe graphics. So let's try to see this one. Let's enter this one. It will take time to boot this ISO file, a live OS. So we have the flash screen right now. So you will be greeted with the language, which is in default it is in Chinese, and of course let's try to click the English. Next, of course the key layout should be in English. Of course, I'm not in Beijing, but I'm here in Konkan, but there is no Konkan right here. So the capital city of Thailand is Bangkok. So let's click next. So it will take few minutes, so let's just wait for that one. So we have a start app or welcome app right here, but of course it is not full screen. So let's go to the display settings. Resolution should be 1080 because I'm using the 1080 screen. Alright, save. Okay, let's close this one so that you could see everything. Let's center this one. And this is the welcome app. Let's click the play button. Okay, it's an animation presentation in Chinese, so beware of that one. You have option to have the desktop mode, which is in center or in left align. So I just okay, that is the left and this is the center. I rather go for the center. We also have the effects and the normal. Okay, I'll like the effects. How about the icon and the desktop? Okay, which is which? Ooh, this is music. What's this? It's just an art. Okay, how about this one? Ooh, too light. I'll go for music. Yeah. So this is the Deepin, the default bloom. Should I go to the music square? I like it, but it's too okay. I'll just go for the bloom. So that is our introduction. So this is the live boot session, and it is not yet installed into my virtual machine, virtual boxes. So let me see. Let's start with the web page. So let's go to the website. This is the browser. They have their own browser actually. So the default search engine is Baidu, but you have the option if you want to have the Microsoft Bing, which is also the predecessor of Yahoo. And at the same time, Yahoo and Bing are the Microsoft search engines. Of course, we have the Linux search engine, which is the Google. Okay, let me see. Because we are international, and of course, I am using a Linux, so I'll go for the Linux search engine, which is the Google, as the default search engine. Okay, so what is this? Is this in okay, this is the settings. Do they have any information in English? It's supposed to be in English, but let me see if I could change the language. It is in American English. So let's go to the Deepin. I think this is the website they have. They have shortcuts already. Okay, so sign in to synchronize data. I don't have. Okay, go to the Deepin, deepin.org. Okay, it is set in Chinese, so I have to change this into English. Alright, so this is the website. It greeted with this information. Oops. Okay, wait. So it greeted with Deepin 23, comes with Linux. Where is the stop button? With Linux 6.6 LTS kernel with AI, and it is so annoying. Okay, so welcome to upgraded and install experience with. This is so annoying. Okay, there's supposed to be a post button right here, and it keeps scrolling. So it did launch last time. Let's open that one. Oh, what the? So last time it was launched with the Deepin 23 version 23. After 3 years of preparation and all those stuff, initial tests, but I think they have a lot to finish this one, because they released it in the 15th of August 2024, and it wasn't like finish everything. Since 2022, of course, they have the pandemic at the same time, so the Deepin community was a little bit sluggish and wasn't halt in some way, but probably they have some problems along the way, just like us around the world. And of course, they have some issues at the same time. So let's try to download the ISO file. Where is the ISO file? It is right here. So you can put this into your computer virtual box machine application, and just click this one, and then just like me, let me use your boxes right here. Or do we have any other? So you can also use the Oracle virtual box machine, and of course, if you're using the Linux, you could use the GNOME boxes, virtual boxes. Of course, you also have the Oracle Linux with VM or virtual machine virtual box. You can use that one too. And then when you open, of course, you have to configure it. You have to configure it like this one, and then install a file, and then you have to click right here, the Deepin, and then click this one, and then you have to set it right here. You have to set it like, give it like 2 gigabytes, 4 gigabytes, or 8 gigabytes. And I think I could recommend it like 20 to 50 gigabytes, and just create it, and then it will be like this. So of course I gonna shut down that one, delete, because I'm using this one right now. Let's go back to our Deepin. So that is their website and how to test the ISO file. And if you're already like okay with it, you could install it into your computer without any OS, so that it will be like no problem with affecting your Windows or your Mac or your something else. For your Mac, you could use the ARM. For other like the Long Arch, you have to use this ISO file. For the RISC-V, I thought I was saying RISC-V, but it was actually RISC-V. So you can also use this one, and of course read all those stuff, and they inform you in the bottom right here that the version 32-bit version is no longer used and available since Deepin 15. So at least it is okay to put that information, so that it will not be like having some problems. Okay, why Deepin? So we have this in our front page in the lower section, or in a little bit like in the bottom of the front page, and you have why Deepin, beautiful AI, which is user interface. It is a human computer interaction friendly community, and of course you'll feel at home because it is so friendly in this particular operating system, because it is a community of Chinese, which is actually, this is not actually a communist type of Chinese, but a open source, open-minded people of China. And it comes out of the box. It's so easy. Of course, it is user friendly. And privacy, they protect your privacy. Of course, do not use the AI that you will be logged into the server, which is right here, UOS AI, which I haven't tested this yet, the Ultra OS, and this is also one of the Linux actually. And of course, it is perfect ecology type of desktop environment. It has music, videos, screen captures, and all those stuff. And of course, it is open source. You can play it with your computer right here. Plus, it is powerful community which is open-minded. You could WeChat them, Deepin forum, plus the GitHub, Telegram, and Twitter X. You could possibly talk to them. Like, they are all over the world. They are not like in China, like controlled by Communist China Party. So it wasn't controlled with that one. But maybe some of them are CCP, but some of them are all over the world. They are developers from different operating system at the same time, of course in Linux, because it is a open source. And this is their browser, and this is Union Tech software technology. So it is based in Chromium. You can also put your account if you are okay with it. So the overview right here, it was released in 15th of August 2023, and it is fresh Deepin 23 plus all those stuff like the wrist V and all those stuff right here. You have the ultimate guide right here if you are confused, and not only confused but also some if you want to know all about those stuff, you can read this one. Of course, it is English. If you have some problem with translation, because it is translation, not the interpreter, of course, it will be like that. But of course, you have to understand what is all about. So documentation right here, the wiki guide right here, the installation which is right now. So the system requirements, probably it's the 4 gigabytes of random access memory. They didn't put it, sorry for that one, or maybe I haven't seen it. I'm now in the distro watch. I think they just asked for 4 gigabytes of random access memory. So let's go to the desktop user interface. So this is their wallpaper with the shortcut key icons right here, and they have actually, just like in other Linux operating system, we have workspace 1, workspace 2, workspace 3, and workspace 4. They have this different type of wallpaper so that you will know which one is which. For example, if you're using the workspace 1, you have this one, but of course you can also change that into different wallpapers right here. So if you want to be like that or to be like this, it's up to you. And workspace 3, it's all blank. You could always change that one. Personally, go to the wallpaper, look for your favorite type of wallpaper right here. For example, you like this one, and then let's apply that one into our desktop, and our in our wallpaper on our workspace 4. You could always go to personalize, click right here on the right click of your mouse, and then scroll right here. Scroll. Do we have any? For example, I like this one, so apply for the desktop, not the lock screen, or both, but of course in desktop, because we're just only for desktop. Okay, so we have that different workspace. All right. Okay, so that is their right bottom on their dock. We also have the center bottom dock right here. We have the launchpad, or the start app, or the all apps, or in Windows they call it the start menu. So you could also use this one, like if you feel like it is very small, you could click in this particular area, which is enlarging it, like in Google, because Google Chrome is also a Linux. So you have all those applications right here for your launchpad or start menu or your all apps, whatever you want to say it. And of course, you have also the quick launch application right here. We have the multi-view. Let's click that one. No, there's nothing on it yet. If we click the file manager, the app store, of course, let's bring up the web browser and then click the multitask, so you can see, so you can see we have the 3 apps right here. If we go to the different workspace, you could open another one, like for example the terminal right here on workstation 4. You can open the music, and of course for your workstation 4, if you want to open the control panel or the control center, you could do that one, and then you could click the multitask viewer. By clicking this one, you have different workspace plus your different application, which is different windows right here. which is our browser, our app center, and our file manager. And of course, we could scroll it right there. Okay, let's minimize all of those stuff. Okay, so this is the quick launch. We have the right bottom corner right here for your notification. Application tray is here, plus what is this? I see. Okay, it is in Chinese or in English. This is the keyboard layout. This is the shutdown power button. You have the options to shutdown, lock, and all those stuff right here. What's this? The collapse. Okay, so you have also the collapse if you want to like minimize all the notification area right here. Plus the AI assistant intelligent right here. For this is actually Ultra OS Linux. I haven't opened this yet and tested it yet. I tried to promise to put it on the OS episode, but I haven't tried it yet. You also have, what is this? Our network. Okay, we have our network, our volume control. You could also move it up or down. Cool. And of course the calendar right here. Okay, so that is our user interface. Now let's go to the appearance. Okay, let's full screen that one. So the personalized theme or appearance, desktop wallpapers, and all those stuff, you can change your themes right here. You could change your themes. Let's try this one. See, so it is cleaner, brighter, and hurt to my eyes, but okay, let's go back to the bloom. Okay, and you have the appearance like if you want to have the dark, which is right there, that is the dark mode. We also have the light mode and the auto. It depends on AM PM. So that is the appearance. You can also change the accent, like if you want to have the green accent or the blue accent or the pink, yellow, orange, and all those stuff. Let me see, let's just use the yellow. Change the icon themes, of course. You have all those stuff right here. For example, if I want to use the Macron, see, the icon is so like candy. Eye candy. You also have the theme cursor. You have the option to go to the square. Let's use the square, which is lavender. And the text size, like if you want to make it very large like that one, or smaller like this one, or just plain just 14 for just okay. And of course your fonts right here. If you want the Gothic, you have the options right here. Yes, they also have the font for the monospaced. Yeah, I'll just use the mono. So that is their theme. Let's go to the desktop dock right here. I use the center, not the left, which is like that. About the bottom, you could also use it on the right, left, or in the top. I'll go for the left. No, it is not. Okay, I'll just use the bottom. It is much better. Probably I'll also use the left alignment so that it could like have this awesome tray. But if you use the dock in the center, in the bottom, I'll also use the center. That's what I like. How about you? Tell me in the comments down below. Okay, so that is their appearance. Let's look into the system. I'm using the Acer Aspire AMD Ryzen 7 with 5700U with Radeon graphics. I gave it only 8 gigabytes of random access memory, and it is running in X11. General information, nope. Okay, user, of course, I'm the user. Ooh, you can also change the user, like, ooh, what's this? I really don't like the person. It's like so scary. I don't know if it's gonna be like okay with it for you, but for me it's a little bit scary because they use the plastic thing, not the cartoonish-ish. How about that one? You could change it like that one. Okay. Deepin ID, if you want to sign in, of course, it's up to you. For me, it's just a test right now. So let's go to the... did I let you see the wallpaper? No, not yet. So the wallpaper right here in the bottom. So you have all those options right here. I just gonna scroll it everything so that you could see what are your options if you want to use this one. Of course, it's up to you. So we have different types of wallpaper. They have a lot actually, just like in Big Linux. But Big Linux has a wide range of wallpapers. Oh man. Of course, they also have the screensaver. What's this? Cannot. Why is it cannot load? The picture is not found. So sad. Okay. So you have different wallpaper right here. Ooh, what happened to the... Oh, okay. Nothing. You also have this one. This is south, the north, and Asia right here. If you're wondering, this is not your ordinary, because this map is resembling the space like the water. It is not on this map, like if you compress it like that, it will be like a sphere, hexagonal plus like that. But the true size, it also involves with the true size, because like US, it's a little bit smaller. Africa is so large actually, like this one. Even the South America. Asia is a little bit small. Of course, Russia is also small. Canada is also small. Greenland is also small. But of course, Africa is so large. Okay, how about this one? The chest for the screensaver. What's this? This is a... Okay, it's just only a spiral thing. You can also set this one. Wait for 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute, 20 minute, and 1 hour. So you could be like, you're away from your computer, and if you want to require a password when it wake up, you could always do that. This is a... Ooh. This is somewhat of our galaxies right here. If they bump into each other, which means it will happen to our Milky Way galaxy and the Andromeda. Okay, this is just polygons, graphics, and mesmerizing graphics. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Let's apply. Okay. But of course, I don't want to interrupt. Okay, let's try to look into our application. Application, of course, you have all those applications right here. So you have the browser, the app center, file manager, music, all those stuff, even the LibreOffice. I thought they were using the OnlyOffice. Let me see if they still have the OnlyOffice. They don't. I think they ditched already the only office. So sad. I think the LibreOffice has a lot user base, so that's why they opted for the LibreOffice. But I like only Office. It is much better. The LibreOffice is a little bit like the old version of Office Suite, Office application suite. Terminal, a downloader, okay. System, let's try to look into the system. So the system, I gave it only like 8 gigabytes, so it is running in 52%, which is a little bit higher. Because I use the style animated mode, that's why. The upload, download, so the upload is steady with 2. Probably they were like testing this one, so they are monitoring the progress, but I hope it will not be on the bad side. Okay, service, user, all those stuff. Okay, so let's close this one. Go back to the application. Let's go to the other page. We have the printer, of course. Printer right here in Linux is just plug and play. You don't need to download or to install a installer. That's the problem with Windows. You need to have the installer, because I think they are using the Linux printers, designed for Linux printers. So that is the problem with Windows. I think they could like install it, like pre-install it already. I think it is much better. Okay, they have the calculator, font managers, and all those stuff, even the package installer, which is your App Center. They also have the App Center right here. Yeah, the App Center right here. We're gonna take a look into that after this one. We have the camera and the games, the calendar and Deepin installer, and the control center. Let's try to look into the package. So the package, you have drag and drop the deb file right here, or you just select it and then go to your download. For example, I don't have any deb package yet. Let's close that one. But of course, you also have the where is that? The App Center. So the App Center, let's enlarge that one. So the App Center, you could also have this. You have all these editor's choice. You have the Stacer or the City for your audio mixing, editing software. You have the cross-platform video, live screen capture, OBS, which is the Open Broadcast Software Studio, which is I'm using right now. VLC, of course. VLC is a Linux application or Linux app or Linux software, which is also being used by Windows. So all those stuff, this is all Linux apps. Even the Blender Etcher is also Linux apps, but I think they are more popular in Mac. You have also the themes for Linux. This is actually Microsoft themes. So you have the options there. And of course you have the Python. So you can also install the screen copy right here. Screen copy. So you have all the options right here. You have all the information. You could screen copy your cell phones, your tablets right here. So that is your option. Of course, let's go back to the main. So the category, you have all the options right here. Category is now downloading all those stuff. It will take time a little bit. Now they have all the information right here. Krita, you can download Krita. You can download Wireshark if you want to analyze the network traffic. If you are wanted to know if someone is spying on you, you can use the Wireshark. You can play Mahjong, download this one. Audacity for your audio. You have all the options right here. So just scroll into this one. You can also search for example, Caden Live. Do they have Caden Live? Let's look into that one. If they have, yes, they have. So the video editor Caden Live is also here. It is present. Of course, if you want to install the Scratch, just install that one. Click. So it is downloading. So everything you need to know about this Deepin OS Linux version 23. For me, it is a little bit okay. It is AI focused already. They have the AI integrated with this one. You have all the options. The AI is just only suggesting what to install or assist you. But the AI assistant they have right here, you have to log in. That's the downside. I don't really like to have like that, like go to an account just to have the AI. I am the guy that I could like play with different OS and then manage my OS. I use different OS like the Mac, Linux, and Windows, plus all those crazy stuff. If you know how to use Chrome, you are already using Linux. If you're using Tesla cars or any electric cars, they're using actually Linux. Your car computer, which is your computer box, is actually Linux. Your tablets are Linux actually. So that is my remarks. My conclusion, it is easy. Deepin 23 is as easy as you could like understand it. The Chinese operating system is a little bit like advanced compared to others. I think because they have all those stuff when the technology boom, for that matter. So that's why they have the edge. Japan also having the technology also, so it is good. I think Asia has more in technology, while the Western, it's a little bit lagging already. Maybe because of the modern times, the technology boom, they are a little bit like lagging, but they have the monetary, so they could like buy. But the thing is, the citizens are not capable for the technology yet. For example, the Westerners could not even know how to use the QR code. Right here in Asia, we are using QR codes, everything, like paying, like in the Philippines, Japan, China, or even right here in Thailand or Singapore. We use actually QR codes. Even in Taiwan, we use QR codes to pay everything. We don't carry our ATMs, our debit cards, our credit cards. We don't use that one. We just use the application. We just use the QR code and then all those stuff. It is quick. So I think that is the problem of the Westerners right now. They are lagging in technology. I hope they could like educate their young citizens to be more in technology. They also love to use the technology, but the thing is, the technology in Western countries a little bit sluggish. They are just focusing in entertainment in their technology. Like they use the TikTok for their entertainment, the crazy entertainment, not the educational entertainment. Yeah, even in YouTube, I think they are lacking educational right now. Here in Asia, we love to promote education, except for the Philippines. There are more in crazy vlog thing, and I really don't watch it. I noticed that some of my friends like, oh, you like this one? No, I could not interpret like the crazy. Why is it you're doing that? You're just crazy. It's not intelligent. There's no significant like. Why is it I gonna watch it? Need to watch it. That's my thoughts. That's my conclusion. Mac, you could have the Mac like in your Deepin. You could also change it into like a Windows, so it's up to you if you want to customize that one. In Linux, we are free to customize. Learning curve is so easy. Anyone could understand this one, especially if you're using the especially if you're using Google and tablets. It is so easy to understand Linux because our tablets are Linux. Is this for advanced? No, this is for normal advanced. It is normal but a little bit advanced if you want to customize everything. It is high tech. I think the Westerners will have some problems, majority of the Westerners thinking like it's still Windows, that you could not do anything, especially the young citizens. They lost the customization of their computers, their desktop, or even like their tablets, their cell phones. They lost it, especially if you're using Apple computers like the iPad and the iPhones. They lost it, the customization. So that is my conclusion onto this Deepin version 23 plus some side stuff. If you have some questions, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. I'm Blair, your science, computer, and mathematics teacher. Bye for now and see you in the next episode. And remember that science means knowing. That is why science is cool. Ciao. So how to shut down? Just click right here, shut down, or you have the options right here, shut down. If you enlarge this one, your shutdown is right here in the bottom. Just click shutdown and shut down. Click shutdown, it will be shut down.